Welcome to the Yuhcast episode 10, double digits. Whoa there, pal.
It's the first time we reached that.
These. Wow, there's 10 of these. That's kind of crazy, actually. I legitimately did not think we'd make it till like 5. We're at 10. We have doubled my expectations.
It's 2.5 months. How many times will we say that? We're like every single time we start in Yuhcast, this is wow. Can you believe we reached X number of episodes? That's crazy.
I mean, it's true though. Like legitimately, I am proud that we made it. That we can actually do it.
I need to get a thumbnail done for this.
You should, yeah.
No, I'm gonna do that right now, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shush your mouth. I think that I think the reason we do that is purely because it's we start off the Yuhcast. I think the last couple times we tried to start the Yuhcast as a thing, I felt like we knew it was gonna crash and burn.
Yeah.
I kind of just, at least subconsciously. So
we had so many expectations, I think.
Oh yeah.
When we started it.
Yeah, when we started it, especially back in the rigged days, we were gonna be like this big old TF2 channel, and then it just never came into fruition. But I mean, I
think
I do get why. Go on.
Oh, I think that forgot I was gonna say I was getting tired of waiting on loading screen. Just because I think we started this sort of era, I guess, the one we're currently in. I guess we're calling these eras the era of the Yuhcast. I just think I messaged the Discord and was like, "Hey, do you want to bring back the Yuhcast?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you should probably do that." And that's how it happened. There wasn't hey, we have to remake all our channel art and everything. It wasn't here's 900 series ideas. It was just
it wasn't
just go do something.
It wasn't just a big thing. I think that was the main part of it. It just wasn't just a massive thing. But but I think this is by far, I think also just the farthest we've gotten just in general with our channel, because it's 24 subscribers doesn't really sound like much. And it isn't much, but to us that's amazing, because we know that if there are a few people who there are people who watch our stuff on a regular basis, there are definitely
the thought makes me feel weird though.
A couple people who are but I mean, I think that ultimately,
because I see our views going up, and I'm that's not me, or definitely not you. I'm okay, well.
yeah. Although I do get and average view duration, that's gone up. It's it's instead of the first 5 seconds, it's the first minute.
We've done it, boys.
We've done it, boys. And and also impressions through click view and stuff. That's happening a lot. That's a lot better. So yeah, I'm just glad people enjoy our content. Yeah.
Seen there's a certain part in the analytics. I know it's another Yuhcast where we're talking about analytics, but there's I think it's in reach, suggested videos, traffic source, and you can see that where videos are being suggested. It's probably just from us or Will seeing it, but
oh yeah, I do get them
so this is where our videos are being suggested. So it's Descendants, 100 gecs.
Oh yeah, Descendants, Myage, 100 gecs.
My favorite is Kid dancing in elevator vine.
I don't.
That might have been me, actually.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't me. How is there 2 impressions?
One of my favorite vines
from Descendants, Myage. How does that? I mean, it's probably.
Who knows?
Chances are it's from. Well, okay, the 100 gecs makes sense because we both listen to 100 gecs. So, but the Myage, I don't know where that come from. I haven't listened to Myage, that song or anything, in weeks. I don't know how that happened, and that's recent as well. That's the thing. The Myage, that's recent. I don't know why. I don't listen to Descendants anymore. Okay. Also, speaking of when listening to punk and ska and stuff and shit, I didn't realize until just now how close I was to just going into a full-on scene phase. Like, like dyeing my hair and shit. Like, I mean, it would have been cool, but now I'm just like, I mean, it'd be it probably would be cool, but at the same time, I feel like I probably ultimately would be better off without it. Now I listen to like Swans and like basically Mewcore.
I don't even know what I listen to anymore.
Yeah.
It goes everywhere because it'll go from like Grandson to what the fuck? What I forget band names so easily when it's like fucking metal bands. Shadow of Intent to like 100 gecs in like one playlist.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're all the same.
Okay, my like Spotify playlist, it's actually pretty like in line with just kind of like pseudo music. So like I got Radiohead, all of their albums except Pablo Honey, because Pablo Honey is trash. I got The Strokes, The Smiths, Twice, Kraftwerk. There's a lot of Kraftwerk, Joy Division, New Order, Idols. Yeah, my music taste basically just spans whatever is just critically acclaimed. Really, like like honestly, it's kind of like that's just all I listen to is just stuff that's like, well, just kind of stuff that's like, I don't know, just indie, like generally indie or alternative. That's kind of where I'm at. And whether that means like indie / alternative, whether or not that means like Radiohead, whether or not that means Dinosaur Jr., whether or not that means like fucking, I don't know, like Godspeed You Black Emperor, Swans, that kind of shit. Like, you know, it's just kind of that's kind of the overarching idea. But then I just have like 100 gecs and Death Grips on my playlist. So that's that hypo. Oh yeah, and I have Mad Villainy and Tyler the Creator, Igor. Listen to that. It's actually a really good album.
Never listened to that.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, like actually my brother got me into hip hop basically. It's cuz it's like I like that. I like a lot of like he just got me into Mad Villainy cuz like he's kind of a huge into that kind of shit. So and like I listened to it and I was like, "Wow, I really like this." But it is probably because I like Death Grips, and so it's kind of like they're not really similar except for the fact that there are except that they're both classified as a type of hip hop, but like they're both alternative hip hop. Yeah, what?
I had to like reload YouTube Music on my desktop, and I was like, oh, and it immediately started blasting 100 gecs, and I was terrified.
So
feeling so clean like a money machine.
Feels so clean like a money machine. Oh yeah.
Whoa, I have so much. Oh yeah, because I just realized I actually uninstalled Modern Warfare now, so I actually have hard drive space.
I uninstalled
because that game takes up like 200 gigabytes. I uninstalled 100 geckos. That's my Steam name, I think. What's my Steam name?
Yeah, it's
at least 100 geckos.
At least 100 geckos. Yeah, yeah.
Good name.
What'd you think about the new Gex album?
It's fine. I'll listen to it if it comes up on my playlist.
Yeah,
it's neat.
Then yeah, it's just a bunch of
Fall Out Boy feature.
Yeah, you got the Fall Out Boy feature. Yeah, you got like Cara Benito, like, dude. I mean,
I love the Fall Out Boy feature. I forgot what it was like. What song was that on? I completely forgot, but
yeah,
that it was actually kind of good. I mean, that their part was awful.
I mean,
don't like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah,
but like everything else was amazing. Craig Owens.
Yeah. I like the album. I do kind of wish there were more original songs as opposed to remixes, but whatever. Yeah. It's fine.
And I didn't enjoy the remixes more than any of the original songs.
Mm-hmm. Although the Charlie XCX and the Cara Benito, and I forget who the other person was, but that feature, that was actually really good.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. And like, cuz I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just like especially Cara Benito feels like the kind of band that 100 gecs would collaborate with. I am legitimately sad though that like they couldn't get like Zach Hill or Andy Morin on one of the tracks. Like honestly, like I feel like that's like that's the crossover we need. It's not the crossover we deserve, but it's in 2020. It's the Death Grips 100 gecs. The Death Grips 100 chroma key. No. Don't shut up.
I need to what should I name my child now? What should the background be for the Yuhcast 10?
100 gecs. The 100 gecs tree. Okay. It's gonna be the 100 gecs tree.
What version of it?
I say
the search 100 gecs tree is a bunch of people just like recreating the image.
Just the 100 gecs tree. Nobody there, just the 100 gecs tree. If you can find that.
All right. Oh, that literally is it. Okay. Make the petition. Make the 1000 gecs tree the 8th wonder of the world.
I'm fairly certain, like, well, for one thing, I think all of the wonders of the world except for the pyramids, I think they're all like gone. Like, oh no, I think there's the modern wonders of the world. Those are the ancient ones. The modern wonders, I know it's the Taj Mahal. There's the Jesus statue in Brazil. I think the pyramids are still on there.
More like Stinky Ball.
Taj Mahal.
Dude, pyramids are stupid.
Pyramids are stupid, dude. Pyramid Song by Radiohead, fucking stupid, dude.
Okay, don't have to beat.
This beat a dead horse.
Because how the image is cropped, like how they took it, how they took the image of the 1000 gecs tree. It looks like a normal tree, just because you can't see like the top and the bottom of it. It's just a tree. I like it. Oh, okay. Export or render.
Render more like Bender.
I'll close the S.
No, you don't. Shut
Fender.
the fuck. Oh, actually, speaking of fenders, Thank you. I went out. I bought an actual electric guitar. It's it's not a Fender. It's a Squier because I'm I'm cheap. But yeah, it's a Squier.
Same thing.
It's. I mean,
vaguely.
Honestly, like, okay, the difference between a made in Mexico Fender and a Squier is like none. Honestly,
yeah,
it's literally like you're basically just paying for the Fender logo. Like, honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, I think if you really want if you want to pay for a Fender, then get like an American, like, professional or American standard or the fuck they have out now. But yeah, don't get the I mean, actually, I mean, the player bases are good, but like, honestly, like, you're so much better off just getting like a high range Squier for that, like, for like just $100 cheaper, $150 cheaper. But anyways, yeah, I got a Jazzmaster. I have like. Yeah, I got the Jazzmaster purely because it doesn't have like it's like single coil Jazzmaster, but that's because I'm not really gonna be playing any metal anytime soon. So
dude, yeah. I want like one of those like 9-string Jazzmasters.
Wait, 9-string Jazzmaster? I need this in my life.
It's either a 9 or 8. It's a big boy.
Never heard of.
I think it's an 8-string Jazzmaster. There's no way there's a 9-string one.
I don't think that. I mean. What?
They're not official. They're not like Fender ones, but it's basically like rip-offs. Not enough.
Fender makes a 9-string.
I mean, with how Squire's doing stuff now, I wouldn't be surprised if that's in their.
Squire's starting to make metal guitars, and oh my god,
I'm for it.
The CH7 Jazzmaster.
Green boy.
Oh my god, that actually looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Like, I think Andrew, forgot his last name, YouTuber.
Andrew
was one.
The
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
I completely forgot. He does like tons of covers, and he's known for having very large, stringy boys with him.
Yeah.
He has lots of boys with him.
Lots of children. I mean, okay, well, I mean, Squier has a baritone Jazzmaster, so I mean, that's probably close enough. Like,
I have a bear.
I have a bear in my house. Nah,
I just
yeah.
wait. No, I just uploaded a picture of the tree to the Google Drive, not even the thumbnail. Whoops. Here we go.
Yeah, but yeah, I just like Jazz Masters because I just like, for one thing, pretty much like literally I think every guitarist I look up to except Johnny Greenwood uses one. Like Johnny Marr, well, he uses a Jaguar,
Yeah.
but like, you know, same thing basically. Johnny Marr, Jay Mascis is a Jesus. Kevin Shields, Thurston Moore, and Lee Ronaldo, but I think Lee Ronaldo used a Les Paul for most of their career in Sonic Youth. But yeah, I think also Tom York used one like a couple times in the King of Limbs tour. But yeah, I think he went straight back to. I'm gonna have to ask you to redact that statement in the transcript.
Oh no,
dude. Okay, who is the people like the? I forgot what the term was for like the people who just type in the in court. Oh, it's the stenographers. Dude, we should get like a Yuhcast official stenographer.
Sting operation.
Sting up, dude. We gotta get, dude. But seriously, we have to get like a proper like stenographer.
We can get
to
subtitles.
get a transcript. We need to have an actual like court transcript of everything that we're saying. Like we need to have have the typewriter and like everything.
Defendant says.
The defendant says. Can we put
What's
this
the
off the record? Anyways, yeah.
I'm such an idiot right now. My brain isn't working.
Yes, you are.
Because it's probably gonna be a bit of a big recording session today. Because we need to get
Oh yeah.
start a new series and then record some other stuff. So not the defendant, it's the other one.
The
one.
You might hear some Pokemon. Hold on. The prosecutor. Prosecutor.
Yeah.
The prosecutor. The prosecution. I mean, there's not really an opposite of defendant. It's just the prosecutor. Like,
well, yeah.
There's.
I guess I couldn't think of the terminology to describe the human behind it all.
The big boy. Yeah. The prosecutor. Well, generally, there's like, isn't there like there could be like multiple prosecutors on a case, right? But
Sure,
absolutely.
Just has no like knowledge of the topic. Just sure, why not?
I think there can be, but I think I don't think that. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know that. Literally, honestly, like all of my knowledge on law comes from the the trial of Tim Heidecker and the O.J. Simpson trial and Legal Eagle. Like, actually, have you seen the trial of Tim Heidecker? It is, I think, legitimately like it is a monument in comedy. It is it's a slow burn comedy. Tim Heidecker was the Tim of Tim and Eric. It is like basically it is just 4 hours of just a very standard court case. But like it's basically just Tim Heidecker just being an absolute just like the entire time. It's just like just being an absolute just piece of shit, awful person the entire time. But it's like every like half an hour, and the rest of the half an hour is just a court case, like a standard court case, and it's so amazing. It is like one of my favorite pieces of comedy, like ever. But
Holy shit.
What?
I haven't looked at like my analytics and stats on my personal channel in like 3 weeks. One of my videos has almost 500 likes, and I'm just
Jesus Christ! Why are you doing so well?
Bacon. It's because I just take clips from like other people's live streams and upload them.
Oh, okay, that
and
makes
everyone's
sense.
like,
right? Yes,
it's not my actual personal content. It's not the stuff I'm trying to like.
Well,
I guess I wouldn't say I'm
the stuff
taking effort into making.
The stuff you're trying to push, basically. Like it's just okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just it's like those like things where it's like say for example like those clips from like the Eric Andre show that are like have like millions of views, but the guy only has like 1,000 subs, like that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
That click on out of association. Yeah, I guess I get that.
I like the people who, if you're somehow watching this and you did subscribe to me from those videos, thank you, because I've actually gotten quite a bit of subscribers. So that's epic bacon.
That's epic bacon, brother.
I had like 30 before like a few months ago, and now I'm at 50, which comparison to like the 5K views we got this month, it's not that much, but
it's
thanks,
there. It works.
children.
It works.
It's not like my main channel is even like a thing I care about.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. It's not just not. It's just as a fun thing on the side. It's not. It's not what I'm trying to push out to the audience.
Yeah,
Of
this is
Mr. Yuhcast
this is
channel.
what you're trying to push.
Hey,
Yeah. I mean,
buy our
honestly,
shirts.
that we don't have. We need a channel artist so bad, but like we can't pay them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I think we should at least have like I was thinking that like we should get somebody from like fully unironically getting somebody off of like Fiverr, because that could actually like that like, because I mean, you know, I mean it could work, but yeah, but it was like I don't know, it's at least to do like the channel banner and the icon, just because like that's I think like, because I think like the thumbnails we use now, they're fine. It I mean it works, but with the it's but like with the channel art and the channel banner, my like the thing that spooks me is just people associating SFM with TF2 and us just immediately being pigeonholed as a TF2 channel purely because we use SFM. So that's like
well,
my
there's
main
three
issue.
things SFM is used for: porn, TF2, and Half-Life Alex edits of G-Man.
And Half-Life Alex
Beatboxing
porn.
specifically. Oh,
And TF2
that's probably
porn.
a thing. I just have not. I have not Googled it. Unfortunately,
Dude, come on.
it has to exist.
It has to exist. Rule
Come
30
on, man.
Come on.
I mean, let's be real here.
Let's be real. Let's be real here. If anything with a female lead will have porn of it. It's a sad reality, but it's a reality we have to live with.
I love America.
I hate America.
I love the name of Euro Truck Simulator 2, the episode 2, I mean. I'm not going to describe it, but it's the massacre one. 'Cause, man, that was recording. That was an absolute nightmare for me because
For
I had to
you?
keep messing with things in OBS and in game because it was super laggy. And I just still don't know if I have it fixed. I have the bit rate, so maybe that might help when we record it again in about 2 years. But
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty epic.
It might just be because you have yep.
you have a garbage PC and you should feel bad because you are bad.
I think you literally said that exact same sentence on the first episode of the Euro Truck Simulator.
Probably.
I think so. You said something about that because it was like the footage, like, because we aren't obviously, because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, we aren't we aren't in the same room. So yeah, so basically he live streams, or I live stream to him the footage of the game that we're playing. So yeah, and what was I gonna say? I was gonna okay, yeah. And then so like the footage was coming back very laggy, and he said I had a garbage PC because of it. Even though honestly, probably if I just put like another 16 gigs of RAM into my PC, it's probably better than his. Well, actually, no.
Yeah.
Honestly, that and it's like or like 2 terabytes of hard drive space.
Mm-hmm. Just went onto the Yuhcast channel analytics for YouTube search, and the 3 things that come up that people have found our channel from is Barney Calhoun, Half-Life 2, and Rogan. Joe Rogan,
Dude.
Some not thumbnails. Titles are working. We should just plug Joe Rogan in all of our
Plug
stuff.
Joe
Buy
Rogan.
his shirts.
At some
I'm sure he has just Joe Rogan shirts.
There's Joe Rogan.
We need
shirts.
to buy one.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there's not official Joe Rogan shirts. There's Redbubble ones, which Redbubble is garbage. Rep sponsor.
Oh, okay. So he uses Joe Rogan has sponsored Revtown jeans, but
Ooh, nice.
I don't think he actually has any shirts relating.
I just found like the most conservative shirt in my life.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I'll try to describe it. Oh, that's a great link. I'll try to describe it for the people on the
I just
video.
oh wow.
It's basically a map of like
Okay.
what states are conservative and Democrat
Yeah,
more or
yeah,
less,
yeah.
and then it's like the red states are United States of America, blue states is dumb fuckistan.
Yeah, okay, let me tell you. Firstly, I think there's entire videos on this, but here's the synopsis. The only reason why, like, say if you look at, like, a general election map of, like, of Obama's things, Obama's election, why, the reason why it looks like the Republicans are actually winning when they're not is because generally Republicans win bigger states, but generally speaking, the bigger the state, the less densely populated it is, so the less people there are. So basically, if you use a geographic map to basically map political things, you're not doing it right because you're just making it look like one. It just makes it look disproportionate because somebody probably doesn't know that looking at fucking Montana, a deep red state, that Montana is tiny compared to Massachusetts, which is absolutely a small boy. I don't actually have the facts on this, but I mean it's probably true. I know Montana has. I was in Montana for a bit. Actually, it was weird. I was in Montana for a little bit. It was in a Glacier Park area. I forget what it was. I forget the actual name of the place, but yeah, it was cool. But I mean, it was cool. It was fun, and it was I like the landscape a lot because it's very plains heavy, and yeah, I would like to live in Montana. Montana's kind of epic. Not gonna lie. That being said, again, deep red. No.
You should go to Iowa and start chilling in Cedar Rapids.
We should go to Iowa and start Slipknot 2.
What was that?
That was Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan doesn't
That's how
get
Joe Rogan sounds. He cries himself to sleep every night.
Powerful Joe Rogan. Okay, can we get
John?
Okay, can we petition that Joey Diaz should be on the podcast? Joey, do you know who Joey Diaz is?
Petition that. I've heard the name. I just haven't cared to Google him yet.
He's a very funny man. He every breath
Joey
he takes sound.
Diaz,
He's
American Cuban comedian.
He's every breath
His name is Earl. Spider-Man 2 and Taxi.
Every breath he takes sounds like his last.
Experience.
He has a living Cuban cigar. And we need to get on either.
He played the role of the butcher in Mafia 3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What a man. What a man. In 1991, Diaz divorced his first wife. Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's really funny.
Long-time cocaine abuse. Oh. He renamed married his second wife. Renamed.
He renamed it.
This guy's like an actor. A comedian actor.
Just kind of person, but he
seems cool.
He seems cool. He's epic. He's pretty.
that was the most uninspired. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's really fun.
Net worth of 500,000 big ones.
No.
500,000 big ones. Okay.
500,000 penises. Got it. Who is Jamie Kennedy? Who should the Jamie Kennedy experiment? Who decided Jamie Kennedy should have a show? I
did.
The only thing I know him for is he was in, I believe he was in Son of the Mask, and that is he was in Son of the Mask, which is the absolute. It is an awful film.
You want to talk about my son? You know who my son is, right?
Yeah, I know your son. Yeah.
So, Paper Mario Origami King is coming out in an hour as of recording this. 2 hours, 20 minutes. What time is it?
1941.
Okay, yeah. So
1941. That's not okay.
We have an hour, 20 minutes.
That's a year. Yeah.
I use middle pitch. I use your son, but it sounds so insane right now trying to talk because I can't think. Everyone's hating on the game, and I completely understand that because it's not an RPG, but it just I love it. It already looks like I'm going to love it, and that's why we're doing a let's play on it. You heard it here, guys. We're announcing we're doing a let's play. By the time you're probably watching this, it's already out because it's like it's going to be uploaded a day after.
Yeah,
Assuming
yeah.
I do my job, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. It
Actually,
looks fun.
Okay, well, if it's
Combat looks like garbage. The story's going to be garbage. So I mean,
it's gonna be fun for us to record. It might be not that fun for it might be it's probably gonna be fun for me to record, but it's not gonna be fun for you to play.
yeah, which is I'm completely fine with that because I mean, yeah, I'm it's I don't know because I saw the Nintendo Treehouse and the chat was extremely toxic, which is why I turned it off immediately. Guys, if you're going on the YouTube and you're watching like a live stream, turn off chat or just like go full screen. I feel like I don't have to say that, but I guess I do. But it looks interesting. I love the boss fights; those look really fun, and you'll see that. But the normal combat seems extremely easy.
Mm-hmm.
But it just kind of looks like Mario Odyssey, but like Paper Mario. It's just like you explore everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's gonna be an emphasis on exploration.
Exploration. So it's basically just Skyrim Mario. Guys, Mario's in Skyrim.
I mean, I guess the older games would work better for that though because it actually have like RPG
no.
elements.
Oh, okay, thank
which
God.
I would love to play 1,000 Year Door.
That would be good. Okay, there's a slight chance that for those who watch the Pokemon Nuzlocke, which is actually more than the Half-Life Let's Play I've noticed, but for people who watch the Nuzlocke, there's a high chance that Will might die in this playthrough. So if I say Will dies here, then it's gonna be before whichever is the next recorded episode of the Pokemon Nuzlocke. So yeah, if it doesn't appear in the next episode, Will didn't die. If this does appear, and then in that episode, rest in peace. This part isn't going to appear, but like, yeah, for those who care, which is actually a couple people, I think. But yeah. Also, FYI to the guy on our Instagram who said we should record our faces while we play games. No.
No.
That is not.
I think that we were.
That's what makes it good. I think that's what makes.
It's a kind of because I mean it's no secret we both watch Super Mega and they're big influences on us. That's not even like
it's obvious.
Thing, but that's why I bring in them. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because they made a point about talking about this on a podcast. I think it might have really just been 199, but they were talking about like not having face cam on like podcasts or let's plays. Yeah. That's just because I think it leaves more to the viewer to imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can think of however we're doing stuff, and also it's just I don't know. I like being able to just have like that privacy of just like I don't have to like be self-conscious about everything I'm doing and how my mouth looks.
Oh, exactly.
Everything. I'm just like I can just be like that because I'm very greasy during recording sessions because that's like the end of the week usually.
Same.
And I'm just like dead. And I'm like Saturday's a day I can just completely take off and just be like game time.
And also like
shower up and be nice.
There's literally nothing there's nothing interesting happening either. It's literally just like on our like actual recording ends. Like it's nothing. Oh, yeah. There's nothing happening. So I think like. And also just like not having face cams, it's just like I think it's just such a cliched thing that like for Let's Plays that like I think having a face cam is and actually I do also think that having a face cam ruins the punchline of like those jokes where it's like where you say something and it's just silent and it cuts. That would absolutely I feel like ruin those jokes because then it's just like.
Because for me, I have a problem holding back laughter and especially smiling. I'm just
right, yeah.
And it's going to completely ruin the jokes of like anything like that.
Yeah.
And also, I think just live action stuff it's better suited for live action things.
Mhm.
Even then, we'll probably be wearing a mask because wear your mask, guys. Seriously, wear
Seriously.
your fucking mask.
I even yeah, seriously, like if you're going into anywhere that might have people, like I feel like if you're going just for like a walk, like that, and you're not planning on like being with people, then like just I don't think you need to bother. But like if you're going in like the store,
I still wear masks on a walk.
yeah. I mean I get it, but like yeah.
To be fair, if I go on a walk, I'll usually like find like a shop or something. I'm like, oh hey, I can get an energy drink. So
Right,
I'll just,
exactly.
Like, hopping really quickly normally.
Yeah, I don't do that
So
ever.
It's just an impulse.
Generally just like
Okay.
whenever I go into,
I haven't actually walked outside in months.
I walked outside a couple times during like COVID, but that's purely because I just didn't want to like run that day or like do anything. So I'm like, I'll just go outside.
Yeah.
I'll just listen to some music. It's fine. But like, I mean, honestly, but like, yeah, if you're not planning on being in contact with anybody, you don't need a mask. That's my opinion on it. And if you do come up somebody who's going on it, if you do like are walking and somebody's going up the same direction as you for some goddamn reason, keep 6 feet apart. Please keep a respectful distance. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trying to do sync for a thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Yeah. But anyways, still, if you're planning on being in a public place, wear your mask. But if you're just going out for a walk, Actually, no. If you're going, no. If you're going out for a walk, keep your mask in your pocket. That's the real deal.
I just find it easier to wear on me in case I do end up needing it in a public space because I have hair and trying to put a mask on with hair can be a nightmare because I don't have the one where it just like goes around your ears. You have to like actually tie it.
Oh yeah,
which is nice because I can actually set it up the way I like it, so it's comfortable but like still tight enough.
Yeah, I have
instead of like.
Yeah, mine it like constricts for whatever reason it just constricts my right ear. Like it goes around the left ear fine, but it's just my right ear. It just pulls on it, and then by the time I take it off, and by the time I take it off, especially when I went to get like my eyes checked a week ago, I had it on for like 2 hours. My ear was like throbbing by the end of it. It was red and it was awful. But like, I'm not dead, so yeah.
Trying to create a setup right now for. Oh, this looks awful. I'm trying because we've never done anything with like an actual like capture card.
Oh yeah,
because all of our stuff has been on PC. So I have my capture card set to another monitor because it's just way easier. So I'm trying to find a way that I can. Because the monitor has a really, really short cord, so I can't like change where the monitor is. I have to move my other monitors to see what will happen.
No,
it's not going great.
It's going.
Okay, that was slam into it.
I
think that'll be fine.
It's gonna slam your father.
Stupid.
Slamming.
Yeah. Will.
Yeah. It's just okay. Yeah. Actually, I don't really. Hold on. I'm gonna just. Actually, okay. How is that? Okay, like, bruh. Like, I don't know. Bruh.
Bruh. I mean, bruh already made a comeback though.
Wait, who? Ari what?
What?
I don't know who you're talking about. What did you say?
I just said bruh.
Oh, I thought you said Ari something, and I was like, what? I was very confused.
Oh no, you probably I said bruh already made a comeback. Now bruh already. I'm trying to play Warframe on my Nintendo Switch to test stuff. Dude, Nintendo Switch is stupid. It's a bad console for bad people.
Dude, you're not wrong.
Technically speaking,
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, okay. Just back to the point of going for a walk and wearing a mask. Basically, if you're not, yeah, same. I looked it up. Basically, yeah, if you aren't planning to meet anybody or be in a crowd, then yeah, you don't really need one. But but keep a mask in your pocket just in case.
Yeah.
That's
Be a
the
good boy.
how be a good old boy. But if you also actually have like COVID or have some COVID signs, even if it's just like barely anything, don't go outside just in general, please, for the love of
I kind of hope
Jesus.
that I don't know if I brought this up on. I probably have brought it up on the Yuhcast before, but I really hope masks actually stick as like a thing in our society.
Culture.
Because
That is true, yeah.
Because
like,
I have an extremely weak immune system and it just does not ever get better. So I'm like constantly like, I usually have like 1-2 months off of school from just being sick. And it's really unfun. That's why I'm almost stuck at a job, because I mean, the only jobs you can get around here is fast food, unless you like actually have, I don't know, any skill.
Yeah.
I have to say that fast food, I mean, the only skill you need for fast food is dealing with people's shit.
Yeah, and I can't do that. Because it's either all just because I physically like I would be the worst person for fast food, because it's like you basically just you have to deal with people just because it's like I'm really bad at dealing with people just in general, because I just always like close off as soon as anything negative just happens. You might not tell from this podcast and like the way I act like on recording, I'm super introverted. Like I am super shy. It's just that like I'm with like friends here, so I'm not like super quiet, obviously, but like outside of the podcast space, I am like I'm super quiet. I always do feel like I'm more like charismatic. I'm like more charismatic than I think I am, but like I do like my alone time a lot. And like kind of staying inside and being a hermit. So, yeah.
I totally understand that, brother.
Yeah. Also, we're just too. Yeah, I think we're both just super introverted, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, and it's it's weird.
It's a hard life.
Yeah. It's like it's just because it's like I don't know. It's just because like I'm also like this kind of standoffish kind of introverted as well, where like if you try to talk to me and I don't know you, I will just half the time either just like be really quiet or just not respond, which I feel like is just which I mean I know it's just kind of like a dick move, but it's like, dude, I really don't, if I don't want to be spoken to, I'm not gonna talk back. Like, dude, come on, like. I very clearly did. Like, okay, and the thing is, like, when I'm in like a public place and I see somebody, I try to put on the most angry scowl I can and walk super fast, because I am not ready emotionally to like if I'm by myself. If I'm by myself, I want to be by myself. If I know a guy, I'm going. I am leaving. I don't want to talk to you because my brain is not mentally prepared to be talking to anybody that day. Like, that's
yeah. I mean, I don't know. People just don't talk to me in general. It's just my thing. I have no one I like consistently talk to. I have like one person, but even then, it's just different sleep schedules. So I'm just kind of like, I've learned to just not be okay with not having like people to consistently talk to. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, and like, for me, like the weirdest thing is people do approach me a lot. I don't know why. They just do. And so I'm like, I try to be as friendly as humanly possible, but on the inside I'm dying. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Although
I'm the opposite though. That's weird because no one ever approaches me, but I wish they did. You know.
Yeah. I suppose it's just kind of like a grass is greener kind of approach, because it's like, because it's like, as like a couple years ago, nobody approached me, and I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if people approached me, and the people do approach me a lot. It's just kind of like, oh, well, I wish they didn't approach me. It's like, no matter what, I feel like in that kind of thing, or at least if you're in the kind of mindset that I am or we are, then it's like, it just, but it's weird, it's strange.
It's introverted people.
Introverted
You
people
can probably
are
tell
weird.
I'm very introverted by the cast alone.
Just your general disposition as a human being. Yeah.
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 My vibes.
Your vibes. Yeah. But yeah, I think it is. Although, like, I think it is just kind of a thing where it's like introverts are just introverts until you get to know them, and they just become just extroverts normally.
Oh yeah,
Like it's just
totally how I am.
yeah, same. It's just although it does take me like a really long time to warm up to people and like just be like kind of be myself like to with people just because it's like. I've known you since like kindergarten. Like we homies, and like I've known like my other group of friends since like 6th grade. So it's like the people who I'm like the most myself with, I'm the people I've known for years. But there are some people where it's just kind of like I used to be just like super closed off and like quiet too, but just because like we've just been in the same vicinity for like if we're in the same vicinity for like a year, then chances are we're just gonna become friends anyways, purely because it's just like if we're just forced to work together. Especially if the other person is really extroverted and they're just trying to like kind of pick away that shell. Like that's yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange thing.
Strange world.
It's a hard knock life for us. I don't know what that even was.
That was my best friend.
Very late at night. It's like 1 a.m.
It's okay. It's sure.
Shut up. But I don't know, because usually for me with people, I just like to get all the awkward stuff out of the way first. Like, just get it done with and just be like completely upfront. Because I think everyone, when they're having a conversation with someone at first, it's super awkward, no matter how extroverted you are.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like
trying to break the ice.
With either some question or I'll just like be like completely upfront, like this is completely awkward. So how's your day? And just like acknowledge the awkwardness, so it doesn't feel like we're both kind of just like
that's actually
silently just like. It's
actually a really good like it's actually a really good way of going about that. I feel like just because it's like if it's like you're meeting somebody for the first time, you're just kind of like, and also like I'm starting to like I know I'm starting to get better at like about my like introversion and being less like into it, because it's like while I'm still kind of dying on the inside, I am learning how to like for like eye contact is one thing that I'm like getting better at, and like that I can actually maintain eye contact with people instead of just being like constantly trying to be like either like looking at the floor or like trying to like put my like kind of like I look at them for like a couple seconds and my eyes go a different direction, and I look at them for a couple seconds trying to like make it kind of like that. But then if I do that, then I just look like I'm lying all the entire time. But anyways, yeah, but like
we briefly went over this in probably episode 2 of Half-Life 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but like it's strange because I definitely do the thing where you kind of just, I don't know how much eye contact you need to make with a person.
I think
it's like, is it supposed to be constant, or like
I've learned
for how long and when, and go back and forth?
It's kind of I've like it's just I think different for different people. I feel like if they're constantly making eye contact with somebody, if they're constantly making eye contact with me, I will make constant eye contact with them, and until that until they avert their eyes, and I'll just be like, all right,
you have to stand your ground, dominance.
Exactly. That's like, it's like I'm like we have to establish that like I have to establish that I am the alpha male in this scenario. I have to establish that like if that and also just copying what other people do is kind of a thing that I've learned how to do. And also actually it's just because of like I've been around just newer people than like my social circle, and then for like basically the entire last year, because I took basically all advanced classes last year, which I'm not doing this year, thankfully. I think I'm taking like year ahead in math and year ahead in science. Fucking flex, and that's not a flex, I'm just making it harder for myself. Anyways, yeah, but like, not intentionally, I'm doing that, but like Yeah, but like being in like those kinds of classes, like being with just people who I don't know, but like for like extended periods of time is like it's cool. It's kind of like it's cool to kind of be like, hey, these people are kind of chill. I know them kind of, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty epic. Making friends is cool, guys. That's just basically moral of the story here. Even if you're introverted, making friends is cool.
I can't do it. It's also just because I think I'm strange but normal at the same time. It just depends on my mood. The Yuhcast Discord perfectly shows that because I'll just be like, "Hey, Hillary Jin, Mario, John Armitage," and I'll be like, "Hey, you want to have a recording session at 5 p.m. today?"
Oh yeah. It's yeah.
I go back and forth between the two like personalities in my head at this point.
Yeah,
It just becomes such like staples of my personality.
I think you just have a disorder.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's yeah. I feel like I'm not like that. I think I'm just as like I guess kind of like normal people scare me as it sounds. I'm just a fucking weirdo. Like
yeah.
I just know that
but
about
not
myself.
Like there's a certain like there's different types of weirdness. Like your type of weirdness is like it's appealing to other people because it's funny. Because you have a different humor than just like I don't know, some every like meme account. But on Instagram. My
sense of humor, I don't even know what my sense of humor is. It's very I know what it is. It's very deadpan. Like it's very dead. Like I never use capital letters. Like I have capitalization disabled on my phone. I never use that. Yeah, like I do actually. Yeah, and then like I only ever use like, and also pretty much everything I say, I do or say. Dude, okay, legitimately, I actually have had the problem in the past where like people think I'm joking when I say something just because of how like I take nothing seriously. Like I take very little, although like I only ever take the wrong things like seriously. But like although I suppose it's just because if I have a predisposition towards somebody where it's like I don't like them, that's when I take things seriously, where it's just kind of like come on, man, like. But like anything else is just kind of like okay, like I don't take anything personally or seriously. It's just kind of like everything is a joke to me, which is great for deflecting like it's great for like deflecting kind of like I don't know, just people who don't like you. It's just kind of like just fuck off, dude, you're just as insecure as me. but like when it's kind of like when you need to be serious and then you're just like haha I am monkey, like that's what happens.
I'm the same way in both ways because sometimes I just don't realize that like people are trying to be serious because it'll like sometimes you'll just be completely serious coming off of like a complete like joke conversation. There's no transition, so I can never really tell. And sometimes I do the exact same thing where I'm just like trying to be serious and everyone's just like monkey time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, yeah, exactly. Like, although I think it's also just because I'm a very like passive person, so I have to like, without just being just like a complete pushover, I just kind of made it so everything is just a joke to me. Like, just so in my head, I'm not just constantly being like beat up by people. I'm just like, funny. So, but I'm getting better about that as well. Just being like speaking my mind when I need to, because like. I have a tendency to like in the past just agree with everything, which I mean is great.
That's where I'm at now.
Well, it's like it's great when you're like if you're trying to be agreeable, but like because it's like I've people like have said that to me in the past. It's like you're pretty like agreeable dude. And I'm like okay, cool. I mean it's like epic, dude. But that's entirely because I'm a massive pushover. I'm not trying to be agreeable. I just don't want to argue because if I argue, I know I'm gonna shut off and lose. Like I'm just gonna immediately shut down and just be like Marxism, like you know. Like if like
funny
Carl. It's just I think that is actually entirely why I am the way I am, is just just because I'm just beating myself up now, aren't I? God damn it. Yeah, whatever. We all do it. Fuck it. I need a therapist. I don't know.
I need a bear.
I'm also just very introspective, as you can probably very, very well tell by what I'm doing.
By life.
Life is fucking stupid, dude. Just don't overthink it.
Kinda is.
It kind of is. Honestly, just don't overthink shit. That's just, yeah. Ultimately,
Unless you're me.
unless
You
you're
overthink everything nonstop.
that actually, you know what? That yeah, I do that too. Okay, yeah, actually, you know what? I think we for the don't overthink shit. I think we are the advisory warning. Like, like, yeah.
It's strange because we say a lot of things on here. It's like, hey, don't be doing this stuff, and then we immediately go
We do it.
constantly.
Exactly, yeah. But it's just because it's like it's cautionary. Like, don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't do it. Don't follow our example. Like, because
Yeah.
what we do is not aren't the healthiest things for your body, your mind, your matter. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, I think that in terms of, yeah, I don't know. And also just I do fully realize that most people who watch our stuff, they're probably older than us and probably know more than us. But yeah. I don't know.
It's very strange.
Very strange. Yeah, I don't know. People are just weird. I've just noticed that people are
Dude, if you
strange.
think about it, the human body and how we function is so strange.
That's true.
And like
Oh my god, yeah.
how much power, like if you think about like your brain and how much stuff you do subconsciously without even like realizing you're doing something,
Mhm.
like you're just shaking your leg and you never even realize it, or you're like picking at something and you just so much stuff you just never ever realize it.
Yeah, exactly. And like I think the weirdest thing for me is like when I think about it is like it's just so weird how just like a random ass mix of chemicals just kind of made
Yeah.
cells, and then those cells just started developing and they became us. That's like the weirdest part to me, and how intricately our bodies are formed naturally. I think that's the weird part to me, because it's like
I don't like when the Yuhcast talks about religion. I think man was created by funny man making humans.
but fun,
Factory. 2 million miles in the sky in space. He makes a factory in the sky.
the
He
boss
makes
baby
space.
is canon in real life. That's how
I
babies
kind
are
of think
sold.
it. I think. Well, actually, I mean, technically, it is. It's a thing that exists in our life.
Oh yeah,
Boss baby exists.
the boss baby exists, but like the actual like process of
The
creation.
entity.
Yeah, the actual dude. Like literally all I
Created
know.
the second one.
Yeah, they made
Although
a
they're making a
second.
second one.
They're making a second one. Yeah, I
It
saw
has
it.
Alec Baldwin and James McGrath.
I saw the boss baby on a plane, and I couldn't get through the first 20 minutes. It was like,
Plane movies are the best.
yeah, okay, dude. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, seriously, yeah. Like, movies on a plane are like the absolute like they are the best, because it's like it's an excuse to just watch just terrible movies, like just awful, shitty movies, because it's like. I don't know, because you don't actually have to. Well, for one thing, you don't have to pay to see them. That's the difference. You aren't paying to see them; they're just there. They're in front of the screen, and it's like, actually, I do just realize now, talking about airplane movies and thinking about airplane movies, how airlines have officially gotten the bare essentials of entertainment out of a screen. Like,
Yeah.
everybody is just glued to that screen in front of their seat for like 8 hours, 9 hours. It's insane. Like, it's weird. And same with like hotels. They have like basic human living down to like a science. Like, you have like a television, you got like a bathroom, you got a sink, you shower, you toilet, and then you have a bed. And like maybe
That's the future.
maybe a chair. Yeah, exactly. Legitimately, I feel like at some point we are all just going to be living in like I was gonna say personalized hotel rooms, but that's just a house. That's just
Yeah,
a rooms
because
in a house.
I mean, we can already see that happening in like kind of areas with Japan where you can like have like little pods, sort of.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the future probably will just be like the trillionaires will have like, because there will be trillionaires in the future. That's weird to think about, but
Yeah.
you know, because how money works, unless suddenly economy doesn't exist. But
Yeah.
you have the trillionaires with their just owns everything, pretty much have more power than the government at that point.
Yeah. Well,
And
they already
then
do. Like, don't
we're
kid
in
yourself.
pods.
And we're in
Yeah,
pods.
it's to be completely fair.
Well, the thing is, in like with living in like, especially like considering there's gonna be more and more people, and like housing is gonna get worse and worse. There is, I think, actually gonna, and like in Hong Kong, there are legitimately just homes that are just made in like just a shelf. Like at some point, I think there actually are going to be homes that are literally just like where it's like 8 people with like, and they're paying for like a bed space. But like it is 8 people in an apartment, but they're paying for that tiny bed space with the exact same price as what would be the exact same rent as as apartments now. That's probably weird to think about. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that,
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like that thought. But yeah. I mean, to be fair, will I be affected by it? I don't know. I'm probably going to be a struggling recording engineer for like the rest of my life if the Yuhcast the Yuhcast doesn't take off. But yeah,
Yuhcast will die one day.
It will die one day.
Even if it becomes big, it's not like we're going to become like Rooster Teeth. Even then, Rooster Teeth is slowly dying.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because like
but
YouTube as a platform is dying. Like, let me just be real with you. Like being 100%, it's dying. But like, I mean, I think the Yuhcast is like a brand. It won't last forever. But like, if it can get to Rooster Teeth levels, it's gonna have to do it like by separating from YouTube, like just as a platform.
Yeah, which is what they're doing now, because they've started making like almost like TV show level quality of like series with stuff like Ruby and whatever that camp show was. I mean, it's like there's actual like animation and stuff, and they've been trying to promote like Rooster Teeth first, I think it is, where you can like see all their shows and stuff. Like first thing, it really is just like starting to become an entity outside of YouTube, because YouTube's kind of not great. It can be really good for promoting yourself at first. Getting yourself a kickstart, which is strange. I remember back in the day, Vimeo was how you did that. I think it was Vimeo, where you would actually start off on Vimeo and then like go over to YouTube, because it's easier to build a fan base on Vimeo. It's a much smaller thing, but there's the people on Vimeo are dedicated to Vimeo.
Right, yeah, that's
so
yeah.
You just do that and then go over.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
it's a lot easier to build yourself up on there.
Yeah. And like it is just a very oversaturated. YouTube is a very oversaturated market. I feel like it's kind of I mean, I think like I would think we do legitimately like. Obviously, I think we have a chance because I think we make good enough content. It just has to get discovered. Like that's just kind of it. It's just kind of like, I mean, we are getting like we are actively getting views on like all of our videos, but whether it's just 3 views or like it like always bounces between 3 views and 11 views, but like we're still getting views, which is like honestly the best thing you can do as like a new channel is just consistently upload and get views on those uploads. Like I don't think we ever had like any video that has no views and like that hasn't gotten any views in the first like 24 hours. And I don't think that's happened. That might have happened like once. But I don't think there's any
like when we first started, but
but like and like in 24 hours,
expected.
It's just to be expected for a small channel. But like I'm just and I think we do have a legitimate like thing that happening. I think it's something good is happening here, and we just have to keep going, because I mean chances are we're probably not gonna get like to even like 100 subs till like. I mean, chances are to like 2021, like I'm gonna be 100%. Like,
oh yeah.
It's not.
I'd love to be able to get it by this year. My ultimate goal is 1,000 subs by the end of next year. That would be like
that would be amazing.
Ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at that point, because for like to get monetization, you have to have like certain. You have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I think we'll be good on watch hours because our entire channel is based on watch hours, I think.
Basically, in watch time, yeah.
Because we try to create like really bingeable Let's Plays and series, and then the casts are like an hour long.
Yeah.
Which, you know.
Which is great
and
for
also,
the
I want to do I want to start doing, not right now, but in like months ahead, once we actually have like a bunch of series done, probably like a year ahead. I want to like start making all the series, like some of the oldest ones, into like an actual single video.
Oh, I had that same idea. Yeah,
because whenever I'm binge watching Oni plays, that's how I prefer it, because I usually watch it on my TV, and it's just easier to click a video than try to find a playlist. So, but if you're watching this, tell us what you think on that. I mean, it's not really going to matter because it's just an extra video.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to affect you really if you don't ever watch it. It's just there.
It's just, it exists. It's not. Yeah.
It'll be worse for views, but better for watch time, and also I just think it's just have better quality of life. Yeah,
and I think like I actually do like, it just quality of life for the viewers and us, and like. And the thing, I think, like, with, like, promotion, like, even if we, like, try to promote ourselves on, like, Reddit or something, that's probably kind of a slight, I don't know. I don't think that'll do anything. Like, honestly. Just because, for one thing, yeah.
I think, like, the best shot, if you are going to promote a YouTube channel or something, besides like more personal forms of interaction and like all that shit, like just Instagram is probably the best, because Instagram is the easiest to get a lot of followers on. Look at my account; I have almost 1,000. I barely post anymore. I barely have ever posted. I mean, I have like 1,000 posts, but none of them, they were just like, it was my spam account, and then it just became my main account, and it's like, okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, it's like with Instagram, it's like, as long as literally just have tags. That's all you need. You just need tags, and like you just need like tags, and then like something like a general theme. Yours has a general theme. Mine is just a personal account that I don't
have tags though.
Oh, do you not really? Did you used to have tags?
I mean, on some posts I did, and I was like trying to actually, like, when I'd be like, I'm gonna actually get back into Instagram, because I have my entire like aesthetic theme, just because I didn't want to like completely have my channel like completely nullified by Instagram because it was inactive. But I just didn't want to do anything with my Instagram for like a few months, so I would just do that, and I just have never actually cared to really go back on Instagram fully and like start posting normal.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think I just shit post on mine, and I made mine public for a bit, but like, I mean, there wasn't really a point to it. Like, literally all that happened was just like random, like, just spam accounts and like bot accounts followed me. That was like it. Like, nothing really happened. But it was like, I started a meme account that actually did get like some promotion, because it's just basically an excuse for me to shit post. But I ended up not really going through with that. I think I posted about it. It was Collard Greenwood fan 73 or something. But I haven't posted on that in a good while. I don't know. It's just because I just wasn't really feeling it. But yeah. I do kind of like Instagram as a platform. Like, I like it better than like Twitter or Facebook. Like, of those three, I think it's the best out of them. It's not good, but it's, I think, the best like platform, because like Twitter, everybody just hates each other on Twitter, and like it's just a bunch of words on a screen, and like Facebook is Facebook, and Facebook sucks. But Instagram, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
We need a new social media to come out.
We need more social media.
We need more competition in these fucking markets. Like, YouTube needs more competition. I was really sad when Mixer died. I hate Mixer, but it was at least competition to Twitch, because I hate Twitch with a passion. But
please elaborate on your hatred of Twitch.tv. Tuvalu.
I don't know. It's just it's the most toxic site, and just everything about it irritates me. All of the UI and the layout of everything just confuses my brain. I'm like a 70-year-old man whenever I use Twitch. It's just
Yeah.
trying to navigate my channel sometimes because it'll just like go to the wrong page when I click a button. I'm like, why am I here now? Explain yourself.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. I get that. I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't use Twitch at all. I just because I don't know. I'm too ADD for Twitch because there's so much downtime that it's just kind of like I can't really sit down and like the only time I can actually like use Twitch is if it's like if I'm kind of just having it on in the background like a podcast. But even then, it's like I can't really like I can't sit through an entire or not even like an entire stream, just like any part of it. It's just kind of like it's just it just seems like a really long drawn out episode of a Let's Play. That's like all it is to me. But I don't know. If you're into streaming, you're into streaming. It doesn't really matter. But
I found another Yuhcast account. Okay, so like a bunch of really small podcast channels have done Yuhcast. Like that's been the title of their thing, but they do like one episode and quit.
Yeah.
I found another one, Rap Arrest, Ninja Turtles, and Hush Freestyles. It's spelled differently, or it has like a space and an exclamation point, but
Jesus Christ. Why? Okay, I do kind of think that like there was I think it was a Let's Argue with Fantano, and it was like this generation's Let's Start a Band is Let's Start a Podcast, and I fully agree with that. Like
yeah,
like it's so just like it is, and it's like. So I mean, and because of just how many people start podcasts nowadays, because of for one thing, just how easy it is to make. Like literally, you just need a microphone and like something to talk about or people to talk about anything with, and like boom, you have a success like a format for a podcast. Like it's such a. I don't want to say the market is even like oversaturated because it's just kind of such a very versatile genre. In my opinion, like literally, our school has a language arts. Has a podcast language arts class that you can take. That I'm going to take.
You can learn about podcasts.
Yeah, and
I seriously want to get our podcast to be like as an example of what not to do in that class. So bad.
I want it to be
good.
I either want it to be an example of how not to do a podcast, or have it be an example of how or like do a live podcast for every class.
We have to do a live podcast. Do we upload it to our main channel?
Oh my
channel.
Yeah, and we have to, and it's just like, and the camera is like we have like one camera on us, one camera on the audience, big boy quotation marks there, and
live audience podcast.
If we ever
talked about something similar to this as a joke.
I know,
ago, where we were just to walk around and do a podcast. That would be really interesting.
Yeah.
It would not work because first of all, there's a wind, and you know how wind affects microphones. It makes that sound.
Like
it just completely distorts all the audio and mutes you entirely. But like, let's say if we had a day where it was no wind, it would still be, because we're not going to be carrying a fucking microphone around in like a laptop or something. We'd be carrying a phone.
In the phone audio, and especially in our school, that shit's gonna get stolen probably. Like,
oh yeah, before we even start it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be cool, but I feel like it and there's gonna be it'd be funny, it would be cool, but there are gonna be so many interruptions of it for people who are trying to be funny, and like it's like That being said, we should we should get guests on the podcast. Like we should get like some just friends on the podcast. I think that would be cool to do.
Yeah, I know there are some that are absolutely willing to do that. It's just, I don't know, we just never plan it out.
Yeah, because we really don't plan these. It's literally just kind of like, it's like Thursday or Friday. We're just kind of like, hey, we should get a Yuhcast done, and then it's like, and that's the entire thing. Like it's kind of it. It's like, I don't know, but like still, like it would be cool to have some people on. Because also I think like it would. Well, I mean, also like another thing is like we need people that I think we both have a good dynamic with, which is really hard to do. For us, it's just kind of hard to do because like for one thing, like like we like our group of friends is kind of the same, but not really.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like it's kind of like it's kind of like I am kind of like in between two groups of friends, and and then it's just kind of like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I talk to a lot of people like
Right.
when I see them, but I barely talked to like I guess like 4 people since this whole quarantine thing started.
Right.
I've barely talked to anyone.
Yeah.
Because it's just I don't have close friends more than I do like just friends in general.
Dude, yeah, same.
And I'm not really in any friend groups really.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like last year I kind of was in the friend group, but it was
Oh yeah, and like
I don't know.
freshman
It
year.
was only be at like lunch.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. It'd only be like at lunch and everything.
Yeah, and then freshman year we had that like friend group of just it was like well it was the kind of our band at the time, going into a little bit of a ghosts.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, that whole friend group. That was really fun though for me because it was like, well, just because it was like I don't know, just because I think of just how I kind of grew up. I think that was the first time I really felt like I was a part of a group of friends, and I was like kind of like, hey, this is actually fun. People are fun. People are cool. I like being around people. Like at least these people.
And burned.
And and it crashed and burned.
Violent death.
Yeah, I just fucked off.
I mean, it never really even started.
Yeah.
The idea was there. We just never actually. I mean, the talent wasn't there. With,
the band.
Like certain members.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. I feel like
and then there's just
we could have, I think, done it if we just if we all had like were really dedicated to it. But honestly, like I think at least for like, I feel like I tried to do something with it, but for one thing, like we just didn't really have any songs. I think that's another part of it that we never really like touched on. That we like I tried to write some songs, but like for one thing, it was a pop punk band, and I didn't listen to any pop punk at the time at all. Like I was very strongly like I did not like pop punk as a genre, so like I wasn't writing anything. I wasn't even writing in the first place because like even at the time I didn't know how to write a song. Like I'm getting better at that now, and like I have some songs written that I've recorded that might be coming out someday. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. But I just didn't really know what I was doing, and I think also I was kind of trying to kind of push y'all's in a direction. Well, I think I was just I mean like I was trying to push y'all's in a direction. Yeah, I hate that we use the word y'all's, but anyways, y'all's. I was trying to put you guys into a direction of like, I don't know, I guess doing like
stuff,
doing stuff. I guess and like I think like another thing was like I think literally like I don't think anybody actually wanted to write songs. Nobody did because in like and even then like. Even when I said like, hey, we should like write songs, I wasn't writing any songs, so I was like kind of a hypocrite in that regard.
Oh yeah,
but
it was. I know the main thing for me was I was writing stuff. I would just always be so like self-conscious about like getting the ideas out there because I was like, you're a way better musician than me, and at that time I was playing an instrument for like what, not even
6
a year,
months,
probably a year,
something like
maybe.
that. Yeah. We learned it like January 8th grade, so it was about a year somewhere around there. But yeah.
But like that's, I mean, it's strange because I've gotten like infinitely better now. I'm not great still, but it's, I don't know. It's also just because trying to write pop punk sucks. It's really boring and awful.
Yeah, it's literally okay. Hold on, I'm just gonna demonstrate a pop punk, like the 2 pop punk chord progressions right now. All right. So we got. So let's just say you want to write a song, want to write a pop punk song. Firstly, you can't have any accidentals. It has to be in C. Secondly, you have to have your it has to be so you have your C power chord, right? You got that one, and then you go down to the 5th, the G, or you can go up to the 5th. Really, just depends on how you feel that day. You can go very out of tune. But fuck you. and then you go from down to that G to the F. And that's
the front bottoms.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably, I think that's a chord progression to West Virginia. I don't know. And then there's the things I play, which I don't even. I write so much better when I'm not like stuck to one genre.
Oh yeah.
I just
like.
It's just a lot of chugs and random notes.
I've been trying to like when I write songs now, I'm like definitely like I use a lot of just weird chords like these kind of chords like that kind of shit or kind of like Midwest emo-y kind of chords like this like very kind of bright
twink chords.
Exactly. Those are the chords I like because they sound. But like I don't have like I really want a fuzz pedal because those chords through like 30 fuzzes that's shoegaze and that is like my ideal genre because.
Well, I'm gonna get my guitar. You can see you can hear what I write. The thing is, it's gonna sound awful. Here, you want to try it? Let's try it.
It's probably it's gonna be unamped. But either way, here's the songs that I write. Those are the songs. Those are the kind of songs I write. And then there's also the. Yeah, I'm not that good at guitar, but
Problem with this is that this is an electric. It's not plugged in, and it's a drop A sharp. So this is gonna be not gonna sound great. It's not gonna sound like a note. It's gonna sound like a noise. Yeah. But I think it'll be funny. Everything I write is just like chugs and just random power chords thrown in, and just really high BPMs. Just random riffs, and I never do anything with them. But yeah, that's basically everything I do. I'm gonna put this away now. That was the music section of the podcast.
Beater. Anyways, yeah, music section. Anyways, this is a song I dedicate.
That reminds me of an idea I had a long time ago when we first revived this channel in like March.
What was it?
With
I think I know what you're talking about.
Music, like, because you know how we started doing on the Domino's cast, cast 9. That's what it was. We did like the lo-fi fucking hip hop thing as the intro music.
Yeah.
Like the idea was that we would just like write our own just like quick thing for it, just for fun, and it's something that fits within the theme of the podcast somehow.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I feel like that'd be cool, but like, no, yeah.
Conclusion, no.
Conclusion, no. But either way, I think with this podcast. I think
went on quite a bit.
So this is a song I'm gonna dedicate to my esteemed mother, Stella. It goes something like this.